Yes.
Super
Mario Galaxy!
I never played 2.
You've not. 2 is so good. It's better than the first.
I mean, yeah, but it was the only Mario game with a 2 slapped on it in the main series, and so I sort of thought,
No. It's so good.
how much is it selling for on X?
Let me turn the game audio down a bit though, because it's also stupidly loud. Yay! Anyway, yes, no, it's so good. This game is so good. You would love it. Yeah, create a new game file.
Okay, it's
With-
£12 in Kex.
with,
I'm gonna have to go back there.
Sure, let's go peach. Why not? Let's have a giant peach face.
Peach.
Yeah, there she is. Wee.
Or is it
spin
Bowsette?
me right. No. Sure. Is this the one where my Wii remote kept dying? It is indeed. Yes, it is.
Do you get to spin her enough that she throws up and then goes all googly-eyed?
Sadly, no.
Oh
Now
man.
let me tell you a new story that also begins with Stardust and Bowser invading, as does every Mario game in ever.
The real MVP.
Would you like to share some cake with me while we watch the shooting stars? Meet me at the castle. Peach.
Yay. Mario's like, woohoo! Let's go. That's absolutely right. We must go right now. Yeah. And you collect star bits. This game's great because you collect star bits and it's super happy and joyful and it's a really good platformer and it's really fun and I've got to remember how to play and yeah, it's just good stuff.
Yeah.
It's really good stuff. Woohoo. Mario does that thing where he goes woohoo. It's like his trademark or something.
Thank you, Squid, for the link. I'll download that later. She found me a ISO link for
nice.
Luigi's Mansion.
Sweet.
We'll add that to the other games I'm supposed to finish on stream. Yeah. That list is continuously growing.
Wait, Teal must tell us what happened to used arms. I don't understand what that means.
Teal, what's wrong with your arms? Is what they're asking.
What's wrong with my arms? My arms are basically still tiny. Lifting a billion microwaves doesn't build them up. Lifting stand mixers onto the higher shelf doesn't build them up. They're still pathetically weak. Why?
Protein, mate. Get those Mars protein bars. Get those Snickers protein
Get
bars.
them weights at the gym that I don't go to.
Yeah, get them
and
gains.
Don't want to go to. I don't need to go to a gym.
Lift
I
weights
lift
and eat chicken
microwaves
at the same time.
for a living. That's the only gym I ever need. Like, unless I want to go to Gym 2.0, but that's just stand mixers, and I'm doing that right now, so...
Who's Jim and why do you desperately need to go there?
Because he said he can help me.
Sorry, that was a dad joke. I'll
Yeah.
see myself out.
Lift your right arm. Lift up your right arm and explain to us what happened to it. My right arm...
Oh, this is getting creepy. Is this like early Halloween scary stuff?
Am I missing something? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about the fact that I have hair on my arm? Are you talking about the fact that I'm a hairy boy?
Oh boy.
Is that it? You mean the fact that I have hair on my arm?
You hairy boy.
I do have hairy arms. Oh my god, but only on like this side.
Oh, there's Bowser.
And yeah, good. It's hair. I have hair. Oh my god. Guess what? Here's more hair. It's on the head. It's existed for centuries. It's always been there. You just never really see it. But here it is. It's amazing. I'm too late.
Help me!
Will I wax it for charity? Absolutely not. No.
Could you grow a beard for charity?
I mean, no. I don't think
You're
I look,
not saying no.
I don't think I look good with a beard at all. Like I mildly grew one in America, but it's only because I didn't have a razor for like a week, or a way to use it for a week, and then like and then we would like just. I occasionally have one at work because I cannot be asked to shave when I'm working like just insane hours shifting a million departments. But no, I have had one like a minor one on stream before, just because I couldn't be asked to shave, and people were like, "Oh my god, you've got hair!" Like, oh yeah, that can happen. It's a male thing. It's what happens when you break puberty at 24. It happened one day.
And mine was like the opposite. It happened to me when I was really young, and it was horrifying because my voice broke like 3 times over the course of 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, no, that's sort of no. I think I started getting hair, like facial hair, like 17, maybe 16. I might be mistaken.
I'm glad we put a restriction on facial hair here. That's comfortable.
Yes, we'll go with the facial hair for now. We won't go into an episode of embarrassing
Great.
bodies today.
Oh man, though, that is really
steam
good.
and facial hair.
You have a singular beard hair. Nice. That's a good hair to have. Oh right, I haven't changed the Steam game. Thank you. That's a good point. That's a really good point, Epicness. Thank you. How are you doing? I totally forgot about that. I changed everything else. Forgot about that. Super Mario Galaxy 2. There it is, unchanged. Thank you. Good. Good stuff. Thank you for telling me.
We did it.
Yay, I changed the stream thing. If you're going after the monster and the power stars, the llamas will help you. Let's go. Let's play the Galaxy 2. It's better than Galaxy 1, and it's beautiful. I think so, at least. I think it's better than Galaxy 1. It's just so fun. Such a fun game. I love Galaxy 1, by the way. I'm not discrediting Galaxy 1. Galaxy 1 is a glorious game, and had Ratchet and Clank not done Spherical Planets first, would have been really groundbreaking. But Ratchet was first. That's actually, like, Mike told me a story about that. Like, Miyamoto was asked, like, did you get inspiration from Ratchet and Clank? And Miyamoto was just like, what's Ratchet and Clank? It's like, oh, sadness. That's disappointing. That's not what you want to hear.
No.
You want to hear, yes, of course, Ratchet and Clank was the biggest inspiration. It's why we created Mario with guns. Alongside Shadow the Hedgehog is our biggest inspiration.
Oh man, that game. Oh, that was some top-notch development.
Do you remember that time we nearly did a playthrough of it?
Yeah, and we were gonna do it where it was choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
So we'd play through it each level 3 times, so people could like.
It was going to be with annotations, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But like if you wanted to do that now, it's literally impossible through annotations. You'd have to do it through, I guess, the description and stuff, and just link to all the videos.
Or cards. You could probably get away with it through cards.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because it's only 3 choices you could, because you can have up to 4, I think. You can have 4 at the end. But the end slate card thing.
No.
But so yeah, I guess you could do it that way, but it's still not ideal. But it was a really interesting concept. I liked the idea.
Yeah, it was one of those things where the idea was way better than any implementation ever. And when you looked at the amount of times you have to play through the game, it was like the playthroughs I do would account for basically all playthroughs this game had ever received. It's like 3. You'd have to play it each level through like 5 or 6 times or something, and no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like the game.
It wasn't a bad game. It was interesting. It was weird. It's Shadow the Hedgehog with a fucking gun.
What were you expecting?
Still unsure why it existed, but yeah.
I mean, you all know why it existed, right?
I mean, Grand Theft Auto, but
no, Shadow was the one true edgelord.
He's the original edgelord.
Yeah, he was the first. Was he the first furry edgelord in mainstream media?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Not having any idea of what mainstream furry media is, I can't possibly say. But it was the first edgy one that I was exposed to.
I see. But the real question is he on Rule 34?
Oh, come on, you know the answer to that.
Yeah, there's probably 10,000 pictures.
Is the sea blue? Is the sky a shade of Movie Russet pink or what? I don't know, just...
So are you saying yes then? Good.
Yes.
The answer is there. You heard it here first, folks. Shadow porn exists.
There is Rule 34 Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's all. That's all. Just life complete, please.
Yeah. You don't need anything else, just that.
Hi, Nicole. How are you doing? Hello. I'm sorry you're slightly sick. I'm also not surprised because of how hard you've been working recently. Yay, I got coins. If this was a coinless run, that would be like torture right there. Speaking, oh, you know how I mentioned Big Dip on a bus earlier in the stream? He did a coinless run of Mario Galaxy 2, and it is so damn funny. But it's also the stupidest thing you ever watch, because the game's so trolly. There's a section where a coin is just invisible, and you just collect it. It's like, but there's no indication, but it's there whatsoever. It's amazing. I can't remember which level it is. I'll point it out if I can remember. Like, if I go there, I'm like, oh yeah, it was this one. But it's
I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell the difference between this and Super Mario Galaxy 1.
okay, there's currently technically no difference in the level is obviously different.
I'm
the
glad,
gameplay is the same.
I'm glad you said that.
The gameplay is the same. There are different power-ups. There's the cloud power-up, which is it's as broken as the feather in Super Mario World, basically. Which is why I love it, because I love the feather in Super Mario World.
There's a feather in Super Mario World.
Have you not played Super Mario World?
No. I've not played many Mario games.
You need to get on that. Mario World's the best.
Are we talking about Mario 3D Land or Mario World, the
I'm
original?
talking about Mario World, the original, on SNES.
Oh man, that doesn't even run at 60 frames a second, right? The resolution's like 240p. What are we talking about? It's rubbish.
How dare you? It's spawned a billion ROM hacks, and it's the best. I made one. I spent a year of my life making one, and it was incomplete, and it wasn't good.
Is it still somewhere we could get hold of it and do a video on?
Yeah, I still have it. If you want it,
I might have to give it a go.
It's absolutely yours. There's actually, I haven't really talked about it much. I've mentioned it like briefly, but I was working on, in secret, a Ratchet and Clank fan game with a group of people, and it was basically a 2D. Yeah, it was basically like a 2D platformer, action platformer instead of 3D. But I'm not gifted in the art of game making, but I am alright at writing. So it was my idea, it was my job to basically write the entire plot of the game, including the scripts, all the cutscenes, and also the level ideas. Because I had to basically come up with Ratchet and Clank worlds, but in a 2D space, which in itself is really hard.
Very tricky.
But the game sort of died at the end of last year, I think it was. Maybe it was earlier than that. I don't really remember exactly. But it was, yeah, it sort of died, and there is a build of it, and I have been given permission to record it. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing a video showing off the build, and in whatever state it's in. I honestly have no idea. And yeah, just talking about all the plans for it, because it was a cool idea. Like, we had a lot of cool like plans for it, and we created our own. Like, I came up with a new character that was essentially Ratchet's sister, but not. It was more like a stepsister, but like it was a dark story. It was pretty great. So that's a thing that happened. I would never be good at speedrunning this. I love this game. I'm not good at it. So, but I appreciate the fact that you believe I could actually do an okay-ish speedrun of it. Also, there's this guy who exists. He does exist. Yeah, Laura, that did happen.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Hello, how are you? Apart from ill. Yay.
Yay.
I can't hear out of my left ear.
That's fun. Ear infection, I presume, then.
Impacted earwax.
Oh.
That's even more fun. That sounds.
It started happening like my first year at Santa Cruz, which is fucking annoying. So it's just I've got like a bunch of like clinics. I got like a bunch of like syringes and stuff, and like not like I'm not poking, but it's like water syringes. So I'm like spraying water in my ears and shit.
Okay, that was just like, this is my nightmare. No.
Yeah, no, I'm shooting up now. This is what happens when I don't get a game.
When I was in hospital for a time, I got used to people sticking needles in me. I was going to say sticking things in me, but I thought better clarify.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I was like, all right, okay, as long as I'm not looking at it, it's all fine. It was fine for the most part, but it was it was just taking blood. I think when they put something else inside of you, that's the weird bit.
Yeah.
To clarify Laura's story. Oh god. So yeah, for English GCSE, which if you want to go to college, you need to do well in. We were, for the main bulk of our coursework, we were told to create an original story. The word original, however, I did not hear, so I created Kingdom Hearts. And I got an A star. And Callum, Deadpool Rocks, created a wonderful story. I can't remember much about it. I feel like it was about like a war amongst rats or something, or rat factions. It was really interesting, but I can't remember much about it. But he got an A star as well, and was furious that I got an A star. But the thing that impresses me most isn't the fact that I got an A star for this. It's that I didn't get caught, because it didn't just go through all my teachers. It would have went through a board of people, and no one knew. So I don't know how I got away with that. It was pretty good. So I cheated. It was good. But yeah. But yeah, that's good.
You're a big cheaty boy, Teal.
I did cheat. I cheated another time as well.
Oh my god! Don't.
Teal cheat master.
Okay. In my defense, I've mentioned this before. The second one technically wasn't my fault. I mean, I utterly cheated, but I also, so it was psychology, and it was this incredibly important piece of coursework that needed to be done. And I was ill for about 2 weeks. I can't remember what it was, but I was like thrown up for 2 weeks or something, so I couldn't go to school at all. The coursework was handed out like the day after I stopped being there, and it was due to be handed in the day after I got back. No one told me about this coursework. Callum, who I mentioned before, he sat next to me in this class, didn't feel the need to tell me that this coursework existed. Didn't, you know, this really important, you pass or fail this entire subject coursework. No, didn't feel the need to tell me. So once I got into class and I knew it existed, I was like, oh, hey, do you have, like, the handout sheet on your pen drive? I'd like to copy it and blah, blah, blah. So I can just throw something, anything together that night. On his hard drive, what I ended up seeing was his entire coursework. And I did just take it and rewrote part of it. And I got a higher grade than him. So...
Wow.
So...
Anyone want to clip this and send it to Deadpool Rocks?
I don't think he knows. I'm not sure.
I know. That's why I think we should clip it. Just drop you right in it.
Thanks, Callum. Really appreciate it.
Oh no, the cheap police are here. They're gonna get you.
Oh no.
Wait, are you hearing the sirens from me?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was perfect timing, so don't worry about it.
I
I'm
mean,
happy
it
to make a
was.
really rubbish joke.
Police are coming to get Tealgamemaster.
The military planes that flew over my house earlier today.
Oh wow!
It was very funny.
We had 2 massive fucking military planes fly over my house.
Wow.
And because I'm deaf in one ear and I was watching a video, I missed one of them. They were like so close. And my mom thought they were actually gonna hit the house. They were that fucking low.
Wow.
It was insane.
I just get the picture of you just watching a video as as like the top of the house is being taken off by the plane, and you're just sat there watching the video going, yeah, nothing going on
What's
here.
one earbud? What?
I'm watching a video here. Leave me alone. Oh, there's a hole in the
Fuck's
roof.
sake, Achievement Hunter just crashed themselves on the moon here. I'm trying to watch.
Yeah, being ill sucks. That was me at work last week. Good stuff.
Being ill or sucking, one of the two, or both.
Both.
Oh man, it's
Both.
unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Instead of on top of having to shift all this heavy bollocks, I also have to lick some bollocks. So it's not a good job.
You gotta kiss the ass before you can kick it.
Yeah, pretty much. No,
That's
it's
what my mom says when I have trouble with like.
that's so your
Professors
mum. That's so your mum.
I mean, you gotta learn how things work and shit. You gotta kiss up to people before you can kick the shit out of them.
Like
Yeah.
it's like I'm not actually joking. Like I spent a week with your family and I hear their words of wisdom every so often. It's
Does that mean
it's like
I now need to be worried when people start kissing up to me? I need to be worried that minutes later they'll start beating my ass.
Yes, correct.
Gotta watch your back.
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
trust nobody, not even yourself.
When I'm being nice to myself, I'm going to worry. Am I going to start kicking my ass later on?
I hope this entire like weekend produces like stream art. That'd be hilarious. I want to see you kick. I want to see art of you kicking your own ass.
That would be pretty great, yeah. So, oh, Nicole, you missed something truly atrociously beautiful earlier.
Oh, damn.
So, we got a $250 bit donation from TARDIS, and because any bits that are given, I'm paying out to the Just Giving at the end. And as much as I love those donations, no more please, I don't want to be bankrupt, thanks. But anyway, no, I'm joking. But it was to sing Let It Go in Toad's voice.
Oh god.
It was spectacular. It has all been clipped, so if you missed
I recorded it.
yeah, Tomo recorded it, and I think Dino recorded it on his phone as well.
Alright,
So-
well there goes the hearing in my other ear.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, I haven't heard it, but some of it's in my brain sounded alright. So, here's hoping.
I have the reverse of what you have. In my brain, it sounds worse than it usually is.
Excellent, that's good. I have a true fondness for how shit I can make Toad voice. So, it's it just doesn't faze me.
You should try and mix Toad voices with like Donald Trump's vernacular.
I already did that.
No, let's not talk about that. No!
The whole Toad penis thing. I made a video about it. It's really
He
funny.
does have a toad.
Like the thing is, like when I was just trying to do the Toad voice similar to like his accent. I was just like, it's actually just coming out naturally. Like he actually has the same accent as Toad. Oh man! Thank you, Lumen. Thank you very much for the bits.
Yay!
Thank you for your kind bit giving.
Yes, thank you. An image to celebrate the Galaxy 2 stream. Oh, okay, let's look at the image. Maximum penis. Nice. That's a good image. Thank you very much. I think it's safe to say that my life has been changed for the better, mind you.
I'm not sure how to process that image.
It's a good image. It's a real good image.
Oh no! I mean, it's swell.
Well,
What are we, like Lord of the Flies suddenly? Oh, wizard.
Oh my god, I have a story for Lord of the Flies. It's
Wait, were
fucking...
you?
So, I cheated Lord of the... No, I didn't. No.
God damn it, Teal.
No, we...
Stop cheating!
I think it was drama class. I think it was drama. Oh, actually, no, it might have been in English class. We were doing like an essay on Lord of the Flies or something. So we read the book, I think, and then a team was performing a play at our local opera house. Like the following week, so they were like, "Oh, we've actually got you the position to watch one of their dress rehearsals." I was like, "Oh, that's super cool. We actually get to see like a proper play of Lord of the Flies after reading it," which is actually a really good way to learn the book. Like, 'cause you get to read it and then you get a hands-on experience. I love that idea. Obviously, it's not feasible for everything you do, but I like the idea behind it. If you don't know the story of Lord of the Flies, school kids crash on an island, and it's all about survival, basically, and it sort of turns into just fucking insanity. But like they sort of become tribal near the end, or at least in this play, they like just wore like they'd like torn shorts and whatnot, and like torn shirts because it was like, oh, we were wild and blah. One of the main quote-unquote antagonists, I guess, his shorts were, I was in the front row, they had like a proper plane prop and they like jumped up on it and they utilised it a lot. His shorts were super baggy and he didn't wear any underwear.
Was he Daddy Dangle Downs?
So, for a solid 10 minutes, it was very hard to avoid his penis.
Was it his penis or was it just his balls? Because
it was both.
It was the whole. It was
the whole package.
Oh my lord!
It was the play otherwise was great, but
there was too much meat and veg in it.
Yeah, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. No.
God muted. Stream has been muted.
No. It's fine.
Entire stream.
It's fine. Twitch, please. I beg of you.
Wait, has it been muted?
No.
No, I'm joking.
No, they wouldn't.
I mean,
they wouldn't do that. I
They wouldn't do that, he says nervously.
Well, no, I don't think they can because like no nudity has been shown. Like, I mean, if that was the case, DSP would have been gone a long time ago. Also, fucking Lewis ruined the lol face in the chat. He said it looks like DSP and he's not fucking wrong. It's really annoying. Someone do the lol face in chat and you'll see what I mean. It just looks like DSP. It's LUL all caps and it's fucking why,
See,
Lewis?
I've had lol ruined now because I don't know if any of you here watch Star Trek, but in one episode, Data creates a daughter, and she's called Lal. But the way they say it sounds like lol a lot of the time, so it's like they just talk about lol, and it takes like a solid 30 minutes to adjust to everyone just using the word lol randomly. Bizarre.
I see. Oh, David.
Yeah.
Emil introduced me to, you have experienced beige.
Experience beige.
Beige, yes. It is spectacular.
Right, so for those of you who don't know, Experience Beige, if you type into YouTube this video called You, the One Who Is Moving Now, you find what was basically a Star Trek board game that had a guy record loads of lines as a Klingon, and it's basically like a VHS board game. And the quotes are, You, the One Who Is Moving Now, and Experience Beige. And it's so bizarre.
Yeah, he
So
goes
bizarre.
really dramatic on it all. It's very entertaining.
Oh
But,
yeah, no, the video...
It's very funny. It's worth watching. Like, it's incredibly dumb.
Even not as a Star Trek fan, even as just someone who wants to look at like a cheesy sort of early 90s board game with a VHS bundled in, it's glorious.
Yeah, it's kind of like Atmosphere, which was another board game with a VHS tape attached to it. I can't really remember what the board game was about, but I remember my friend Paul from primary having the game, and like I just remember him shouting to me, "You little maggot," and that was it. That's all I remember from it.
They do that in this. The guy goes, "You, the one who is the least isolated chips or something." He's like, "You shall be called Push. That is Klingon for weakling." And then every time later on, he'll just sort of like randomly, instead of asking for everyone, ask for Push. It's just Push. That's what it sounds like.
It's worth watching because we're not giving it enough credit. It's really dumb.
I
really
can't sell it well enough.
Like his voice is incredibly dramatic and deep and really funny.
Yeah, for those of you who do know Star Trek, he just played the Klingon High Chancellor Gowron with the eyes, the poppy eyes. That's how you remember him.
I haven't seen enough Star Trek. I do need to watch more. I watched Next Generation growing up, but I don't really remember too much about it. And I just need to get around to watching it. Actually, I think I saw Deep Space Nine as well.
Oh my gosh, you saw the one that everyone's going on about now.
Oh really? Why is everyone going
on? Well, it's because it was, when it originally came out, like most TV shows of the time, it was like Monster of the Week bottle episodes, and now, like, you know, with Netflix essentially taking over the format, everything is not syndicated, serialized. So everything has like an episode that follows on to the next episode, and that was sort of what Deep Space Nine was a bit more like.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Which people didn't like at the beginning.
Has all the Star Trek shows now on there?
One of the reasons why Deep Space Nine's gotten popular, but yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, like all the Star Trek is on Netflix.
Yeah. The is the no wait, which one's with which is the one with Janeway?
That's Voyager.
Voyager, I've seen that as well.
Saw Kate Mulgrew went to the Star Trek convention. I don't know why I'm saying this. This doesn't seem like the place to talk about this. Please tell me to shut up if this is really boring.
No.
But we saw her at a convention.
No,
it's not boring.
I like
me, I don't know anything about Star Trek.
I mean, like the thing is, like,
you're saying things. I don't know what they mean.
You can talk about anything here. Like, I talked about Formula 1 for like 30 minutes last stream, and I'm sure I annoyed the hell out of everyone. But I really like racing. What can I say?
NASCAR?
I haven't seen much NASCAR, unfortunately. It's not a big thing over here.
You didn't stay long enough at my house, and it wasn't racing season. So.
No, it's not. NASCAR's not a big thing in the UK. It's like I mean, you just call it football, but it's like American football. Like, it's not a big thing over here. It's on very, very rarely, and it's something I want to watch because
it's the Super Bowl mainly is when.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it's. Well, I mean, is it on the main channels? Because I don't think it is.
It's getting more popular.
Because it wasn't. It wasn't last year.
I'm gonna tell you, as somebody who's been forced to watch NASCAR every Sunday for my entire life, it's not really worth watching. If people go left,
yeah,
they occasionally crash.
Yeah.
And some entitled white men get in fights sometimes. That's mainly. I mean, it's basically the American racing.
But sometimes there are like 30-car pileups, right? That's what I'm up for.
Yeah, that's cool. Maybe somebody gets hurt. It's kind of funny.
But there's too many.
There's too many privileged on YouTube.
The thing I like about the thing I like about F1 is people don't actually really get hurt because of how well designed the cars are now. Like they're really protective, but the racing is actually really good. Like there's been some really good drivers at the moment, which has actually made it more interesting than it has been arguably the last decade. So that's fun.
Yes.
But yeah, no one else cares about that. So let's move on. I apologize again.
It's fine. I had a little Star
Yes,
Trek
I still haven't seen Doctor Who. I still haven't seen it yet. I need to catch up.
Well, you still haven't seen the third episode?
The Rosa Parks, yeah, no, I haven't seen that yet.
It's good. That's all I would say. It's good. It's good.
Good. Is it?
Like anything, some people have got to be in their bonnet about it, but some people haven't. So, it seems like it's a good episode then, based off that alone.
Yeah, my mum doesn't like the new Doctor at all.
What? Really?
Yeah, no, she finds that her acting feels very, like, stuttery, I guess. Like, in the sense that, like, she's talking fast and then talking slow and talking fast and, like, can't really decide on, like, a direction for her speech. I sort of see what she means. I also feel that way about I felt that way about the pacing of the second episode altogether. Like, it felt really fast at times and then really slow at times, and then, like, it was really weird.
I mean, this is going to sound like a slightly controversial opinion, but I think that's the way that everything's been moving. Like, there's last 3 seasons of Doctor Who, everything was so fast. There wasn't even the moments that weren't like action-packed were still really fast.
Mm.
And I feel like I'm glad we've gone back to a point where there's some slow bits that are actually slow.
Yeah, I
But
suppose.
it's the way everything's moving, isn't it? Everything's moving to that more fast-paced and lack of slowness.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I agree. Okay, I haven't seen the new episodes of Doctor Who just because I've been busy with other things, but I agree that it's kind of what I like about Daredevil and some of the Marvel, the Netflix Marvel shows is that they kind of move slow. They don't
they're
rush
very
into things. Same with this. Also, the reason why I liked Batman vs Superman while everybody else fucking hated it.
I didn't mind it. I just thought some parts were really fucking stupid.
What about Jessica Jones then?
I love Jessica Jones.
Yeah, same.
We need to watch it still.
I watched it, but it stressed me the absolute hell out.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's like because with some shows that move slower, they do like there's this like extra stress of emotion and stuff, which is what I like personally. So yeah, Daredevil season 3, damn fucking good.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
I mean,
Put this on my wish list.
like-
My list, sorry.
can we
Couldn't get into Daredevil.
Can we take a minute to appreciate the fucking 10-minute long continuous scene in the prison? That's nuts. Like it, for those like non-spoilers, basically it's a 10-minute fight scene that is one shot, no camera changes, no edits, just a non-stop fight scene with dialogue interspersed, and also like explosions moving through an entire prison. It's nuts.
Oh, that one. Oh, that's a fucking good episode.
It's nuts though. It's a 10-minute long, like a single take to do all of that. That's ridiculous. Like, cause I realized it was another long hallway like fight scene. I was like, okay, this is cool. And then they got to like the dialogue. I was like, the camera hasn't changed. There's just a person moving it. Oh my god, it's not stopping. Oh my god. Like but like to do like the amount of planning that is required for something like that. The amount of prep work on all of the actors and doubles and everyone's part is just it's insane. Such respect for that.
He's good.
But yeah, no, Daredevil season 3 is good.
Maybe
There's
I
the
should do
Marvel
Daredevil so I can count them.
Okay, yeah, because a lot of people they did cancel Luke Cage. I only saw Luke Cage in Jessica Jones, and I never went and watched
The
Luke Cage.
first season
either
was alright. The second
Yeah.
season was significantly better.
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
Seems like
Okay, so something I just kind of noticed just specifically with Luke Cage season 2 and Iron Fist season 2 is that they kind of don't really have a purpose, and so they lose their way and become lost.
That's
And I would say the same thing for Jessica Jones, but Jessica never had her shit together. So
Yeah, okay. I would say there is a purpose, and that's Luke's ego, which is fascinating.
yeah. I
Like,
guess,
that
yeah.
was fascinating to watch. Because that was like seeing him change over the course of the season was just like, whoa, okay. Especially at the end, it was just like, okay, that's different, which I really liked. But yeah, it's a shame that they cancelled them. I presume it's because of the Disney streaming service.
That, or they might not have really found a way to continue it. I understand Iron Fist completely, because season 2 was better than season 1 of Iron Fist, but I mean it's
Yeah.
not much of a standard for Iron Fist.
It's interesting because I actually I know a lot of people hated Iron Fist. I really liked him as a character. I liked him. I actually liked him a lot before he got his money back in the first few episodes of season 1. I was just like, oh, I kind of like him like this. and then like everyone was like no, this series sucks. I was like, but he's kind of cool at times. I don't know what it was about him. I actually really couldn't tell you what it was about him. I just liked him. So
Sorry.
let's take a moment to appreciate that I'm feeding this Luma so much that it explodes and turns into a planet.
I was gonna say, is this diabetes lemurs? What?
Yeah.
What did I just
Diabetes
say?
lemurs.
Diabetes.
And thus you shall be named.
Amazing.
There we go.
Amazing.
You can have that one for free off my warped brain. Of
Excellent. Diabetes lemurs.
Should we just call them that from now on?
Think before you shake. I mean, okay. As a male, I'm feeling personally offended here, game. Like,
As a male?
when I go to the toilet.
You mean as a white privileged
when I
cisgendered
go
male?
to the toilet and I don't want to be told to think before I shake, right?
No, you do,
I
because
just
otherwise
do.
it goes back in and it can cause a bit of leakage. That's not fun for anyone.
Back it up.
Have you guys heard about Daniel Sloss, the comedian who released a couple of Netflix shows?
No.
He's Scottish. He's this really, really funny comedian. For some reason, that whole bit just reminded me of his comedy, some of his comedy bits. Good shows. I recommend watching them, especially Jigsaw. It's got a good message.
No, I've never heard of him. I will have to check him out. Is he? It's on Netflix, you say?
Yeah. Daniel Sloss. His shows are called Dark and Jigsaw.
It's possible that we don't have it because I know that our Netflix is different from yours. I'm sure we do, and I've just not seen it. But yeah, I'll check it out. To be fair, I've not actually really watched much. Like, is it basically like live shows or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not watched too much like comedy live shows on Netflix. I don't know why, because they're usually good.
There's a Russell Howard live show on Netflix that's really funny. It's really funny.
He was actually on that. Daniel Sloss, he was on that. I found a clip on YouTube.
Let me have a Google, see if I recognize his face. I feel like I've heard him before.
I think I've heard him before. Just
I know
can't think of
that
his face right now.
James A. Caster got a 4-part series, which I love James A. Caster because he is surreal.
So
someone actually, it was a while back, but someone in a comment, no, someone in a comment basically said that that I had the same style as James A. Caster, and I was like, oh, that's really flattering, thank you, that's awesome.
So Daniel Sloss, he looks a bit like a top of his game Fortnite player.
I haven't seen this, but I need to now. What?
For the longest time, people said he looked like Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, okay.
He does, yeah. At least he doesn't look like he's like Haley Joel Osment, is it? Whose head seems to expand, but his face has never grown, so his face remains the same size while his head is expanded. When you look at photos of him growing older, that's the only thing you can see.
I need to see a picture of this.
I think
Not wrong.
I've never heard that like explanation before, but that is so true.
Oh my god. What was that fucking video about?
Sorry, I just saw his face again.
Oh man.
This fucking video,
Oh god.
there's this like 19-second clip from this show on Hulu where Haley Joel Osment, he's starring in it, and he's got this like really intense like scene, but for some reason in the middle of his rant, he goes full on Sora, which is just let me get the like. Oh, it's so fucking hilarious. I'm posting it in the Twitch chat.
Is it? Did you say it's 19 seconds?
Yeah, it's like 19 seconds.
I may as well just play it. Here goes. Who's ready for copyright?
Sorry it doesn't re-swab those urethras. Do you think I like swabbing urethras? Guess it depends on the urethra. Nope, they're all bad. But I swab them all the same because it's my job, which is actually really, really important. Unlike your job, which could be done by a Roomba.
That's amazing. Oh,
Do you like
that's,
swabbing your urethras?
that's brilliant. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? That's amazing. Oh wow. Oh god.
It's funny seeing him in anything else. Because he really is just Sora, and it's like I struggle to imagine how Sora can play a role in anything else. Whereas I don't have the problem for like Zebra, because you know he's in like Soul Calibur and stuff, announcing things, and Billy Zane is off, you know, wanting ridiculous amounts of money for a sequel and being thrown off a bridge somewhere and into like into the sea or something, you know. But Sora, I really can't see him with anything else, anywhere else.
Yeah. I like. Oh god, this is like way back in middle school. It was a rainy day, so they had us like watch like a movie, and they had us watch Secondhand Lions. And I had just gotten into Kingdom Hearts, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know that voice. And I looked to my friends and go, who's that dude? And they're like, that's Haley Joel Osment. I go, oh shit.
Speaking of, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we've got a.
Oh my god, it's in a moo. You're really quiet.
Danger
This is a
Man.
awesome stream now. Everybody else can go home.
I mean, you're super quiet.
Spitake. How did I make? What did I say that made you spitake? And what is a spitake? Is that what you like accidentally like instead of doing?
Spit out water.
Oh, okay, right.
Keep an eye for the other lumers.
What are you doing at the moment? You're just drilling through the center of the planet.
Yeah, I'm killing this planet.
You're just killing the planet. You're just responsible for the senseless.
Destabilize-
Yeah, you see, global warming isn't real, so I can fucking.
No, that's. You can't even go through with the joke because it's not a joke; it's the truth, and people seem to, you know.
Like, just. How did
Global
how?
warming manufactured by the Chinese.
But
Emily also said carbs.
Oh no, he's TTSing again.
no.
Oh no.
Oh
No.
god, it's begun.
I was just curious if that would work.
Yeah, you're still really quiet, by the way, Emil. I've boosted you up to 200.
No, because then when he gets really close and ASMR, we're going to be in for a shock.
Oh my god, Hydrobot finally showed up. 2.5 hours too
Yay.
late. I genuinely forgot to drink the water that's been here this entire time.
Wait, what is this? Oh, right. Okay.
Can you turn me up on Discord?
I have
Yes.
turned you up on Discord. You're at 200%.
Am I quiet for everyone else?
Well, everyone else has to turn you up manually. Discord has. It's great, because we were in a group chat once, we muted someone, and they didn't know what had happened until like 10 minutes later on when they were trying to call us, but none of us could hear them. It felt like you were back in the MSN days and you'd like block someone or purposely ignoring them or something. It felt horrible.
Oh, MSN. Those were the days. It's when we first started talking.
Oh god, yeah, MSN. Jesus, it was. And remember those plugins that you could get where you know the nudges that you could do in MSN?
God.
And I had a horrible plugin that allowed you to infinitely send nudges to people. Oh, and it smashed some people's machine. It was almost as bad as the picking up grain here thing.
Is this better?
It is better.
Do you
Oh
remember?
god, I forgot Emerson was a thing. Jesus.
A little bit.
Christ.
There was also what were they called? It was like a nudge, but like it played a little thing, and one of them was Porn Pig. We used to call it Porn Pig. It had nothing to do.
Oh, it was like an early sticker, wasn't it? It was like a thing that appeared on your
yeah.
screen.
I
Did a little
don't
dance.
remember that one at all.
It was this pig that did this weird dance, and the music was like.
Yeah, I do not remember that at all.
You got off lightly then.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was MSN, but like I remember like a smiley face coming to my screen and tapping on like the screen or something. Was that MSN or was that something else?
Yeah, no, that was MSN.
Yeah, that was another one.
There was some serious security problems with MSN as well. Like there were times I seem to remember where there were bugs where you could trigger people's webcams and shit
What?
like that. Yeah, there
Oh,
was
dear.
really weird stuff in it.
Oh dear, that's really
Yeah.
not good.
I never even used a webcam with MSN.
No, I didn't have a webcam at that time.
I used it once,
It's all about them group
It
chats.
wasn't. It didn't. It was very laggy.
I was such a shit in those group chats, Emil. I was.
Everyone was. I was as well.
Hey, so if Toad flies in a toad-shaped ship,
What about me?
I don't. I'm out.
No, you're saying sorry. What? If Toad
I
what?
don't know. I can't. I have no idea where I was going with that. Then you toaded me up, and I was just like, I can't go any further.
No, I'm done.
You're welcome. Do you want me to sing
I
Let It
quit.
Go again?
You just be told.
Like a shit reality show. You just got cold.
I'm
Oh, is
not
it
a
the-
Teal. I'm not a David. I'm a Toad.
Emil, we've strayed so far from God's light. Stop. Have you seen the gnome thing? It's like
Yeah,
I'm not
That's
a.
what I read.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to. I didn't sound like people knew, so I was just explaining the joke. Because if you explain the joke, it's
Gnome.
funnier.
You've been gnomed. Yeah, I didn't know about it properly for like the longest time, and now I know. Now we know. Oh yeah, we know now.
Oh, we know.
Oh, that steam.
No, let's not go
Rice
back
cooker.
to let's not go back to the rice cooker. I didn't even tell you about the milk frothers.
Oh, judge me up, Teal.
Oh,
Do
do you know what the best thing about the milk frother is?
All over me.
It's so fucking easy to clean. Mm.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought they were a pain in the ass.
No, they're really well designed, so they're super easy to clean.
Do you have a milk frother, or do you?
No, we have them still.
Okay. Did you get like a little demo with them?
I've used them. I know how
Teal-
to. I know how to use them. No,
He's an
the
expert milk
the
frother.
PS4 virus isn't a problem. It wasn't a virus per se. It was they were basically like typing in a character that didn't exist within the PS4's font or something. So when it was sent to people, it just like locked you out because the PS4 freaked out and didn't know how to react to it. So there was an update to the PS4 which I believe basically added that a bunch of stuff or like changed how it worked when it doesn't recognize.
It's really crap on. I mean, it's not really crap because the same thing has happened with WhatsApp with the black dot thing. With iOS had the problem as well. It's just to do with characters are really hard. If you ever want to know a bit more about why this sort of stuff happens, Tom Scott has loads of videos about it. And if you don't care, then who cares? Let's move on.
I have no idea what you're drawing, Squid, but I'm excited, so thank you. Also,
Oh my God.
hello, Fluffy the Squirrel.
Oh god.
Is that your safe word, Teal?
Well, Fluffy the Squirrel. Yeah, I'm being held hostage in a Chinese laundry. Fluffy the Squirrel, Fluffy the Squirrel.
When things get a bit too steamy, he just shouts at Fluffy the Squirrel.
I wasn't going like safe word as in hostage, Teal, but
Oh, okay.
we'll go with that one. That's
Okay.
way more.
Sweet innocent mind.
I don't know if being held hostage is a sweet innocent line. I think that's quite dark, actually.
I mean, if that's what rocks your boat, then
But when you're held hostage, you don't get a safe word. I think that's the point of being a hostage.
Well, I mean, isn't the whole point of being a hostage you're trying to find a way to contact someone without it being obvious? So that is
Vatican.
in itself a safe word of sorts,
that would be more a signal.
I guess.
Vatican cameos.
Like Wile E. Coyote with his signs. It's like help.
get me out of here. I'm not a. I don't.
Oh,
I'm not a
oh,
person.
Shadow Mario.
I'm not a good help.
I was going to do that, but I thought better and stopped.
Well, lucky I was here. Who has no such boundaries?
What is this turned into a Kingdom Hearts game? Why are you being attracted? Why are you being attacked by Shadow Marios?
Is it Kingdom Hearts or is it Persona?
Have you not?
Both.
I mean,
You
yeah.
surely have
Persona
played this game.
Hearts.
I've never played this game.
What are you talking about? You definitely have.
No, I played. This is the problem that I had. This is the second game, and I've only played the first one, but they look identical.
How have you not played the second game?
I haven't played either.
I think I didn't have the money, and the time this game came out, I was like, there were better things that I was more interested in than playing the same game for a second time, even if it was good.
But it's really, really good.
They're following you. They're actually following you, like, properly.
Yeah, it's really well designed.
That's terrifying.
It's a Nintendo game.
I'll have nightmares about that.
Good.
You know what I had to play and what I will have nightmares about for the next couple weeks?
Go on.
Super Mario Run.
Oh no.
That was my design test.
Oh no.
I had to make a design document for Super Mario Run.
Was it not good?
It was fine, but I just never want to see it again, and I never want to type the name Mario again.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck, by the way.
It was 31 pages. I ended up typing.
Holy shit! Jesus Christ!
It's got
alive.
diagrams.
You know, the best thing about that is all the programmers are going to do is look at it and then they'll create something totally different, even though you've got it in a nice design doc.
No, I know, yeah. So.
Yeah, it makes it even more
You have to make them look so nice that they'll feel bad about not just ignoring them.
What's kind of to my benefit though is that I came from a programming background. A lot of my, because I had some people friends of mine in the industry look at it as like, hey, does this make sense? And I had some things like, oh yeah, here's a lot of it was written for like a designer's point of view, but also I had like a lot more technical stuff that I did art because I know that the programmers are gonna need. I know what the programmers would need more than the artists, but the thing also was that I kept getting like a note like says like, what is. You have the superstar here. It says that the Mario goes faster. How much faster? I go, I don't fucking know. All right, I don't have the time to do the fucking math. And believe it or not, that has not been figured out yet. I haven't. Nobody's put up somewhere how much faster the superstar makes Mario in any fucking game. So.
It also, I mean. That actually was... No, I was going to make a different point. Never mind, ignore me.
I don't have the time to do the mathematical equations.
Are you talking about Andrew? Did you say Andrew video?
Yeah, he did a video.
Yeah, he did a video on how long it lasts.
How long they
yeah, I was going to mention that, but I was like, wait, no, that's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like how much faster it makes him, but also like... So for Super Mario Run, you tap the screen to make him jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you hold the screen long enough, for a longer period of time, you jump higher, like, you know, most Mario games where you hold the jump button longer. And so some of the notes were like, how much longer? What is Mario's jump height? I go, I can't figure out that math right now. I gotta turn this in. No, thank you. They can figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do multiple runs, right? It'll just be
Isn't it funny that there was Mario Run and Sonic Jump?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Also, I hate Mario Run because it ruined my channel. Like, the problem with Nintendo is they like to copyright claim anything that is theirs, and the second they release a new game, even if it's music from a different game, so like, say they use music from New Super Mario Bros. U in Mario Run. Any video of Mario Bros. U that wasn't claimed will now be claimed, or claimed again, because it's New Super Mario Bros. Run music. No, it isn't. It's just New Super Mario Bros. U. It's fucking no.
That's
it's
why
claiming all my videos again.
That's why I binned all. Oh wait, has that happened about the Luigi's Mansion stuff?
Oh, probably actually, yeah. Yeah,
no,
actually,
don't say that. Don't say that. That'll be enough to take me down.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Anything, if Nintendo has put the Luigi's Mansion 3DS soundtrack on YouTube's algorithm, then yes, all the original Luigi's Mansion videos will be claimed. That will
Bye guys. I'll see you in the next
be the case. Yeah, it's not good. I don't like it. It's very annoying.
Moo Crush, I want to make one point. I personally don't particularly hate Super Mario Run. I've taken an intricate, like, a very in-depth look at its gameplay system, and I've written the 31-page design document, including, like, detailing Mario's animations, the sound effects, the level design and how it relates to the original Super Mario Brothers, I can appreciate it. And the no, I know Teal's a hater.
No, I don't hate the game. I just hate Nintendo's copyright and how Super Mario Run has ruined me.
It's like Chain of Memories. I know it so deeply that I just don't ever want to play it again. Which, by the way, I am willing to play Chain of Memories for this stream thing, so people can.
Oh my god, really? Yes! Yes!
I'm doing it on Prime mode.
Yes! I'm gonna be asleep when you do it! No! No!
So I'm guessing, right, you don't hate Super Mario Run, you just hate what you became because of Super Mario Run.
Yes.
Yeah, and also just like, I'm so tired of seeing the name Mario.
It's like, this isn't even a real word anymore. What is this about?
It isn't.
Mario.
Wait a minute. Which of these songs would you want us to pay you to get to sing in the Toad voice? How Far I'll Go from Moana, Simple and Clean, When Will My Life Begin, House on Fire, Try Everything from Zootopia, or Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2? My god. I don't know. Well, one, I couldn't do it tonight because it's too late at this point, if that did happen. But I would be more inclined for Tangled and House on Fire, because House on Fire is a good song. But at that point it's more Throat on Fire, but yes. But the When Will My Life Begin is great. Who doesn't love that song?
I put like the Tangled the series soundtrack.
I still need to see that. Goddammit, I keep forgetting about it.
You need to. You'll love.
I know I will. I know I'll love it. I just keep forgetting it exists, and I don't know why.
Season 2 has been like on a fucking 4-month hiatus. It's so
really?
Yeah. Oh, the Big Hero 6 TV show. The first season just ended. It was pretty good. The villain, I think I mentioned, is Andrew Scott, who's Moriarty. So,
in the Sherlock
no
TV
matter,
series.
just the villain was good just for the fact that it was him.
Yeah,
so.
He's fantastic in anything he's in. I haven't seen him in anything bad that I can think of. He was okay in the latest Bond film. He wasn't bad. It was more the writing was bad.
Who was in the latest Bond film?
Andrew Scott.
Was he?
Yeah, he's like one of the side villains.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was okay.
I can hear.
Oh, miracles!
Have you been playing JC Go?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, has no one heard of this?
JC
Well,
Go?
I didn't actually. I
You didn't actually.
I could hear that. I didn't.
You're now
actually hear
deaf in both ears.
I said, have you played JC Go?
JC.
Okay, I'll do the explanation. Yeah, so the Vatican has released a mobile game based after Pokemon Go. Yep, the Vatican has released a mobile game in Spanish based after Pokemon Go called JC Go.
Oh,
and the idea is
my god.
You don't catch saints because that would put you as a role reversal.
Oh no, I have heard about this.
Of how it usually goes, but you basically get collared by a saint on the street who asks you these questions, 3 about about just, I don't know, Catholicism, saint, I don't know, whatever, and yeah, then you get to catch the saint afterwards, or I don't know, keep it or something. It's a bit weird.
Wow.
I was like, are the raid bosses like previous popes? Like, where does it go with this?
Oh my god, that sounds absolutely terrifying. Why?
Have a look at the. Do you want me to read out some of the what's it called? The comments on the like Play Store review.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
It's called Follow.
This Pokemon Go clone.
That's.
You know what?
Call it Pokemon Go.
The fact that exists is just crazy to me, Lee. But
the first one is finally an app in my children. Finally an app for my children, so that they will not be fooled into
in my children.
Children. You might need to get a better app there.
The church is going a lot darker Back to the classic
darker than a
days.
historical sex abuse, Teal?
Well, yes,
I'm not sure you get
no,
darker
it's
than
going
that.
back to the dark days.
So
is what I
finally
was
an app
getting
for
at.
my children, so they will not be fooled into the temptation that is the horrid trap created by Satan, Pokemon Go. My children have been fools by the evil beasts of Satanmon. No, this has got to be fake. As we, the Moms for Christ movement, like to call it. No more praise be. That's got to be fake.
First of all, Satanmon sounds like a Digimon.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Not
Absolutely does.
Go, Satan man.
1 star. Unable to pick Satan as a starting character. Not able to invade other countries under the pretense of holy war. Totally unable to request further tax breaks from the government. Not able to bribe quiet. Okay, right, we're done.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's a thing they've released, and it's certainly an interesting idea.
Yeah.
You want me to install it and give it a go?
Please.
See what
God,
saints are in
yes.
your area.
Absolutely.
What saints are in my area? Oh boy, is this like a...
Saints in my
It's the
area?
Pope's Tinder.
Oh god. Okay, wait. Okay. That could go to a dark place if you think about it in a dark way, which I just did. I'm gonna...
Yeah.
I realise we're on the verge of... I've got to be careful, because if this app asks for more personal data than Pokemon Go does, then I'm bailing.
Yeah. Don't give the church your information. It's a scam.
Definitely. Oh, I've just got pictures of Haley Joel Osment on my phone now. Nice. Right, let's go. Let's move on.
Oh, Monkey Ryan just came up with a good pun for this. Pokemon Go.
Didn't I just say that like?
Did you? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How could you?
How could this happen? No, I'm not going to sing that because I cannot. Boy. It's not installed. I asked it to install. Oh no, it is. It is. Follow JC Go is installing. We've got 21 seconds left until it's installed.
Oh man, that's super quick. You're living the dream. It's about to happen.
You about to find that JC?
Get all down with that. I can't. No, I'm bored now.
Better find that Jay-Z.
Jay-Z Go.
Jay-Z Go.
Yay.
I don't know. I feel like I've mildly hijacked the game that we're playing to Jesus Christ Go.
I mean, to be honest, who cares about?
Stream incentives?
Teal
will stream JC.
I can't.
Okay.
I actually legit can't. If it is similar to Pokemon Go in that it requires a connection to the outside universe with the interwebs, it will cost me a fucking fortune.
It's all in Spanish. I don't know what it's talking about. Basically, the popes look
It's
like
trying
doctors.
to sign you up to a cult, David.
I mean, oh, okay. I don't understand what any of that means. Log in via Facebook. Log in via something electronica. I'll click that one. Oh, language.
I wonder if there's actually going to be someone in the whole of human history who downloads that thinking it's actually Pokemon Go and is massively let down.
No, there's no way. Oh, I don't want to use Facebook to log in because they'll just Cambridge Analytica my data. So.
They'll know.
Right. Does anyone speak Espanol? Because that's the only language they've got at the moment.
I studied it for
So what's
2 years.
What's ingres su nombre? Help.
Well, what Inglés is English.
Did you number?
Yeah, I think it is a number. I think. No, wait.
El nombre.
Type it just so that we're not misunderstanding.
Okay, right. I'm going to type it. If I'm doing this, I may as well just bring up a translator.
Nombre is name. Excellent.
Yeah, no, nombre is name, but I just wanted.
Yeah, I remember literally nothing about Spanish.
Hey Google. What? Oh no, don't
Probably
do
enter your name.
Yeah, probably.
It's not Inglés. It's Ingrese. From my 2 years of Spanish in high school. But I don't know what Ingrese is. I'm assuming it's enter.
Name. Then there's a second name. No, this is. Let me just get a calculator, something up. Number is name. Okay, that makes more sense. There's not a ratas. That's disappointing.
Wait, so El Nombre was El name?
Yes.
What?
But it's about numbers.
Yeah, that's so. I feel like the people who created it didn't know that.
Maybe. Nicole, you probably haven't heard of El Nombre. It was like a. It was a. What was the like 5-hour slot of just educational programs called? There was like a genuine name for it.
It was always when you were not in school.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Like,
it was for people who were ill, basically.
Air quotes ill, but still wants to
no,
watch
but
TV.
like whenever I was ill, my mum was like, "Oh yeah, you can stay home from school, but you have to watch the educational
and then
channels."
there's nothing good on TV, and you have to watch El
but I
Nombre.
don't want to watch the educational channels because the educational channels are where I'm trying to avoid, even though I'm ill.
Is that what it called? Edutainment. Anyone who's ever been in an office will shudder at that phrase.
Yeah. By the way, numero is number in Spanish.
Okay. I'm struggling to type in Google Translate. Since I last talked about this game, I've been trying to wrap my brains for what the word for Google Translate is.
Who remembers Come Outside?
Me.
Come Outside was the best.
Look up, look down, look all around.
It was beautiful. That was a wonderful show.
I'm sure we've talked about Come Outside at one point, because I remember
we
saying
must have.
the iconic episode where Pippin flushes down a fake poo down the toilet, and they go to the sewers, and then when they're in there, there's just like this river of crap, and she goes, "Oh look, Pippin, there's your poo." I
remember talking about this, but I definitely haven't seen it.
Okay, guys, it wants to know my last name. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, no.
No, bail.
Can't you give a fake name?
No, that's a good point. What the hell is wrong with me?
Your surname is Joel Osment. Davy Joel Osment.
Davy Jones Osment.
Sorry for the typing noises. I'm just typing.
Oh! Can you all hear the? Can you hear the humming?
No.
Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, what a pity. Yeah. I've explained this before, but it's very funny, so I'll say it again. Like, there's this humming that's just sort of appeared, and me and my parents are like, "Where's this coming from? Like, it's not my computer. It's not any of my like PlayStations or anything. It's like none of this. Where's it actually coming from?" And we were talking to our neighbor. Downstairs the other day, and just like, "Oh yeah, that's my toilet. My toilet's broken." So now I know whenever they go for a piss, because it makes a humming noise that's very loud and audible. It's like, oh, good, excellent news.
I think Follow JC Go only seems to work in Spain.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, looks like we're going to Spain then.
Barcelona trip. Let's go, boys. Lads.
Or is it Catholics?
I'm on the road to the Vatican City.
Right, let me just uninstall that.
A priest.
So, what would the factions be in this game? Like, because obviously you got Mystic, Instinct, and Valor. Is it Valor?
Yeah.
In Christianity, atheism.
So what would it be?
Puritanism.
What, Protestant, Catholic, and
yeah.
Well, they wouldn't have Protestant.
No, they wouldn't have Protestant.
Right, let's move on. That's too.
Have a faction.
I think we've reached the peak of political stuff. Let's move on.
If you get political, you get the politicals. Tickle.
Touchy Tim, is that you, Touchy Tim?
Never going near
Touchy Tim.
Oh man, Touchy Tim is yeah, what a great character.
Is it a real character?
Yeah, no, it's one of. Has any of you guys ever seen Auntie Donna?
No.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Touchy Tim is one of their videos. That's about it, really. There's nothing more to that.
Oh, I never saw Balamori. It was after my time.
Oh, the song is never going to leave my head now.
It's
I know
actually
the
so
song,
bad.
I do know the song.
It's ruined Majora's Mask for me because the beginning of Majora's Mask is like da da da.
Oh my god!
What's the song in Balamori? Wouldn't you like to know? And every time now.
No, you bastard! No!
Congrats, because it hasn't left me in six sweet years. I've had that going on in my head.
Oh, what have Toys Rob posted? Oh, that is an awesome Spyro picture. Holy shit. Let me analyze the fuck out of this image. Holy shit. Oh, but for a second, I thought Bianca had a Gatling gun. Jesus. That's fucking rad. Oh, that's so damn cool.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Someone put that on a shirt.
God damn, that's awesome. Whew! Sorry, I'm just gonna gush over this for a bit. I'm gonna retweet this because it's so good. November 13th.
Like a secret hidden character in there.
November 13th. It's so soon.
Teal.
It's so soon. It's so soon.
You know what else is soon? Kingdom Hearts 3.
It is. Yes. Have you played it yet? Did you get to play it?
No. Okay, no. But on the 11th of November is Day of the Devs, which is...
Oh yeah, it's a Day of the Devs, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah,
right,
the
yes.
The free game industry event put on by Double Fine. And for those who don't know what Double Fine is, they made Psychonauts.
Yes. And many other games.
Yeah, they're also they're mainly like publishing games as opposed to making them. The only real game in production I think is Psychonauts 2.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have
no, they've done a lot of games.
I was gonna say, didn't they do something recently? Actually.
Again, so like they're like publishing games, so they like pick up a lot of games. Like they picked up Gang Beasts. Among a few other things, they might have like some game that I don't.
Oh, there was like a
Headlander.
Yeah, that's the one. Headlander.
Legends,
I was gonna say Headlander was one that came out recently.
Headlander was quite a while ago now.
Was it? I thought it was fairly recent, but okay, fair enough. Oh, thank you very much for the host.
And so, my team lead
wait,
applied for a
sorry.
game Sorry.
So I was gonna say it's actually not a host. It's a raid. AJ Games Archive.
Yay.
Thank you very much for the raid. Did you have a nice stream? I have no idea what you played. What did you play? Did you have a good time? But thank you very much. Sorry, continue with your story.
Yeah. So my team we tried to put Bookend to try to show off Bookend there, which is my senior project, because we also got to go to Indiecade. Story that I haven't really processed because I had to do the Nintendo thing while I was down in Long Beach visiting there. But anyway, but yeah, so we didn't get in, but if us not showing off meant that Kingdom Hearts 3 could be there, I'm all for it. I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna try to play both demos. I probably won't meet anybody, I'll just be playing Kingdom Hearts today because I missed my chance at E3.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy.
I technically didn't miss my chance at E3, but it was mainly because the queues were 2 hours long, and it was even locked at that point. Like, I couldn't even join. I think there was like a 2-hour waiting to join a 2-hour queue, and I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna walk around a bit. It was a very lonely experience for me. Yeah. I did not enjoy E3 at all.
Hey Teal, next time maybe I should come and we should get harassed by a person outside of a PVS.
Yeah, we could do that. That would be good times. I would be up for doing that. Certainly hasn't happened before.
It's funny because I've only spent 3 days in America, and it was with you for 3 days. It wasn't even that. It was ridiculous.
Mm. Yeah, no, but we had a good time. I got sunburned.
You both got very sunburned.
I was strawberry laces. I also had a man named Philippe talk to me afterwards about how I was a beautiful boy.
Yeah.
Where the hell were you guys?
A3.
What?
Teal's laughing. Do you want me to get up the message I got from Philippe?
Please, God, yes! Oh
okay,
my god! We haven't talked about this enough. It's the funniest fucking thing.
So,
oh my god.
The best way of describing what happened here is me and Teal were really lucky. We both got taken to E3.
Yeah, so basically I was invited to E3 and I was like, would I be able to bring my cameraman along? and that was you. And yeah, you were able to come with me. All expenses paid, 5-star hotel, fucking living the dream, just to report on Skylanders Swap Force for like 1 day, and that was it. And I got sunburnt, and then you got this message, and it's great. Please.
Give me a second. I'm trying to put both on the stream, and okay, here we go. This was like after I'd uploaded like some vlogs about it, just to document how cool it was.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
It was amazing. I got this message, okay, and he's buttering me up from the word get-go. Hi, golden eyes. And I was like,
oh no.
I started, palpitations were setting in at this point, like sweaty palms.
Nor did. 13th member of the organization, guys.
It's revealed.
It is I! Okay, I'm stuck. Anyway, hi Golden Eyes. My name is Blank, and I live in Los Angeles. I stumbled into your YouTube video about your visit to LA and your adventures in Hollywood with Teal. I didn't get your name, but I found you really fun to watch and fell in love with your British sense of humour and camera presence. And then he says the angles weren't that bad, which proved that he watched the video, which is the first slightly weird thing. I proceeded to view a few more of your videos to get a better understanding of who you are, what you do, and what brought you to town. But I'm not a gamer at all, so I don't understand what you do. Had I known you were where you were. No, that's not even what he says. Had I known you when you were here, I would have found it very entertaining to hang out with you guys and definitely would have given you a ride from La Brea and Santa Monica BL to wherever it is you were staying near the Beverly Center. I couldn't stop laughing at Teal's red nose. What a riot! Your arms paled in comparison. If you should ever come back, I would love to be your tour around and take you to places with great cheap food, show you the Hollywood that tourists don't see, maybe some nightlife, and take you to other areas of the city for entertaining shopping. Anything I can do to make your stay easier, pleasant, and more effective, I am at your service. You might be wondering if I'm gay and attracted to your amazing smile. Yes, I am. But that needn't be an issue, as I've learned on your observation of Hooters next to H&M that you're into girls. Haha! I'm just the opposite. So I quickly, in quotation marks, sorted myself out, as you Brits say, and I can honestly say you are safe from any unwanted attention. He basically just insinuated that he's diddled one out to me. Anyway, I humbly offer my spontaneous and sincere friendship because I find you until refreshing, trustworthy, lots of fun, and now I see the embarrassing lens of this introductory level inspiring. So, in all, it was a really sweet but really oddly placed letter.
Yeah, I just love like you might be wondering if I'm gay. Yes, I am.
It's not just that. You might be wondering if I'm gay and attracted to your amazing smile. Yes, I am.
It's so good.
You might be wondering.
It's been like
Yes, I do.
It's been like 2.5 years since I've heard that. It's still just as funny.
But then it's the best. So I quickly, in quotes, sorted myself out. I mean, what does that mean?
Oh my god, I have a funny story. Kind of relating.
Goddamn.
Kind of relating to just that. Are you done though? Is that like all?
Yeah, I think that's it.
He did. I sent him a response. He did respond back, but he was actually generally talking about some stuff, and it wasn't. Yeah, that was about it.
Cool. So I had this dream one time that I was just heading to a friend of mine's room. And for some reason, like we're heading to like his place on a, and we get like we're like bantering with each other because I like to sarcastically banter with friends, as you all know, you bunch of fucks. But but so my friend was like bantering back at me kind of rudely, and I'm like, I was like, whatever. And this girl who was sitting next to me, she just fucking turns around and says so quickly, "Wow, that guy's a jerk. You should dump him and go out with me." And I'm just like, no thanks. It was just, this is a dream. This girl is just hitting on me because my guy being a dick to me, and I was just like, no thanks. And then we got off the bus, and it was the weirdest fucking dream because, as I said, she said it so quickly. So what it actually sounded like was, "Man, he's such a jerk. You should dump him and go out with me." And it was just like, no. So that's my not as funny story.
That could have been a great romance. Though.
It could have. She's the dream lady seemed very nice. So.
I've been sent an image. Oh, it's the first anniversary of Mario.
Wow, Mario!
Odyssey.
The game Super Mario Bros. Has been out for 1 year.
No, Odyssey.
Oh boy, more Mario.
The Odysseys.
My favorite.
Hey, why don't you do a design doc on Mario Hotel?
Go.
It's called. Well, first off, it's called Hotel Mario, and secondly, you should do that.
Challenge?
Oh, no, the design doc is just scribbling and then literally taking a shit on a piece of paper and handing it to someone. That's why I imagine the design
doc. Beating your head into a wall. A hotel specifically.
No, that's Zelda CDI games.
Oh. Oh, why?
I bet you forgot those existed.
Have you played those?
I sadly haven't.
No.
There must be a CDI emulator.
Do you remember face swap on Snapchat? Did you ever do it?
No, I deleted
Yes.
I deleted Snapchat immediately after they were like, "Oh, you can like track people." Like, nah.
It was it looked so much like the animation from the Zelda CDI games. When your face is like tracked onto someone else's face. It was so weird.
I've seen it being used, so I know what you mean. But that's yeah, no, I haven't had Snapchat in like 4 years. It's just I don't use it enough. Like, I never used it. It was just there.
It seems like there is an emulator for the CDI.
Oh.
Hey, you want to do a let's play of Zelda Wands of Gamelon? Oh boy, I'll go grab my Dodonga. Wait, no, that's...
Get your Dodonga out.
Ugh, yes.
Is Wand of Gamelon the one where you get to play as Zelda? Or is that Faces of Evil or whatever?
Aren't there 3 of them?
Yeah,
Are
there's
there
one.
3 of them? Fuck.
2 of them are made by the same guy, and the third one was made by someone else. And the guy who made the... Well, it wasn't just one guy, but like the people who made the first one were like, "Oh yeah, we don't think the third one is very good." So...
Oh yeah, okay. Zelda's
one
Adventure,
must be pretty
never mind.
Yeah, that was it. So
Have
apparently
you,
the people who did it, it was an American animation company created in Maryland, but had offices in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and 100% owned subsidiary in Russia, which I think is where they did the animation.
Thank you very much for following Fan12Man. Thank you very much. Have you seen the Mega Man DOS games? Because they are a treat.
No.
They are awful. Mega Man has the dumbest face, and it is very entertaining to watch.
Okay, I pulled up a video on it. Let's see.
Like the bosses, like, it was very rushed to say the
Oh
least.
my.
Yeah.
Jesus. What did they do?
Yeah, I know, it's pretty good. They
it looks like
hired
Humpty
like
Dumpty.
they hired like an outsource. Thank you very much for the bits. This will go towards the charity. But actually, I haven't really mentioned the charity in a while. I should probably mention it.
Let's do it.
We are raising money for Dementia UK. Dementia UK is not a group that does research into stopping dementia and curing it and whatnot. It's actually more care for families. The dementia is a brain disease that basically makes you forget everything and slowly and painfully die. And it is not fun for anyone who's having to deal with it, and it's certainly not fun for those who have to watch someone basically die. And yeah, this is something I've got experience in. Two of my 3 nans have died to dementia. The 3rd nan has it now. Yay! But yeah, it hit me hard because the nan who died at the end of last year is basically a second mum to me throughout my childhood. So it hurt a lot. But yeah, some families can't afford to have round-the-clock care, or some families don't know how to deal with it because it's stressful and it breaks families apart. There's no real way to ease it. It's horrible. So yeah, this charity we're raising money for basically can give families that chance. It can help them get the care they need, can help them get the therapy they need if necessary, because it's tragic and horrible, and I don't wish dementia on anyone. And yeah, it's a fantastic cause, and we've already made our £300 goal. So the new goal, I guess, is 500. Let's try and get to 500 if we can. That would be amazing, and if not, we've done an amazing thing already. So certainly no complaints from me. Can't believe we raised £300 in an hour though. Holy shit!
That's impressive.
That's nuts. Oh, is Titus going? Good night, Titus. Sleep well. Thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate it. Yeah, this is a big deal to me. It's not just a random charity I picked out of my ass. I went through a lot of thought, and I've been thinking about this for some time. So it means a lot, and it means even more because I get to spend time with my amazing friends. This is fantastic. Any excuse, always great. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Tomo.
Yeah.
How tired are you?
Very.
I was gonna say, you sound like you're about to
I've been fine. I was fine throughout most of the week, but then Friday came, and I was like, no, now I die.
Yeah.
It's like, it's Saturday. I want to sleep in. I've been waking up at 6:45 every morning. But I want to sleep in again. I miss it.
Yeah. Well. You can sleep until like 7:50.
I know. Sunday's the day. Sunday I can sleep.
Glorious day.
Yeah, I sleep.
Best day.
Though I won't be able to watch Summer when she's doing her streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss loads.
What time she's streaming?
Midnight our time. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go to bed way earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to bed probably at midnight because or like shortly after, because I'm waking up. I don't know what time. Oh, actually, on Sunday in the UK the clocks go back.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so
you get an extra hour for free.
Yeah, we get an extra hour of sleep. Yes, I've missed it. We've lost it so many months ago.
You basically, the clocks hit 2 o'clock and we go back to 1 o'clock.
Pretty much, yeah. And then a week later that happens for the US.
Oh yeah, so things are even more out of whack.
But yeah, oh, someone joined.
What?
Did someone join? Oh no, I guess not.
No, I stepped up.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know how long people are planning to stream for exactly. I am not expecting, people like Humble or Brittany to stream for 8 hours, because that's insane. So,
me and Dino are streaming at some point, but I don't
yeah,
know
you're
how.
streaming on like Sunday or something.
Yes.
So yeah, what I imagine will happen is either someone will take over when they feel like stopping, if someone's available, or worst case scenario, we just have downtime for a couple of hours. Like that doesn't bother me if that's the case.
If you've never watched me and Dino stream together, which we do fairly regularly, then
you're in for a treat.
I apologise.
You are in for a massive treat. Dino and Emil are the dream team, and it's absolutely awesome. You are.
Depending on your point of view.
do not downplay the dynamic duo that you are.
The Boopy Boys.
The Boopy Boys.
From a certain point of view.
Oh.
What is that?
That's
Do
Star
we know
Wars.
anyone else?
It's a Star Wars quote.
I can't
Also
think
streaming on
where.
Saturday.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Well, then you are lost!
Already lost.
Who is it who actually says that though?
Anakin.
No, the from the first quote that David said.
It's Ben Kenobi in episode 5 as the ghost, I think.
Oh yes, thank you.
Or was it episode 4 as a ghost when you're talking about Vader?
I think it is. Oh, actually, it might be 6. It might be 6 because he's saying because he knows about him being his father.
Oh yeah. It's not true. It's impossible.
When Luke is like, "But I kissed my sister," from a certain point of view.
Yeah, from the camera lens point of view, that one.
Oh, apparently, from a certain point of view, is also an anthology of 40 short stories that was released in 2017
Cool.
to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Star Wars: A New Hope.
Okay.
Is it canon now, or is it the EU? Has it been pushed out? It was probably made with Disney involved.
When Star Wars voted Brexit.
Well, that's basically what the Disney canon did. They said, no, we're moving all this to... Is it Expanded Universe or is it Legends? Legends is like the stuff which... I don't care. I don't care about Star Wars canon. But why am I sat here talking about... I'm done.
They should just do a movie about the Max Rebo band. That's what everyone wants.
I mean, sure.
The Max Rebo is the blue elephant.
Oh,
and
right.
There was a crazy backstory of his band. So it's in the third one. Well, episode 6. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where Han Solo is in Carlin.
Yeah, that's episode 6.
And they go and rescue him. And the band playing at Jabba's thing is the Max Rebo band. And there's like this crazy story from the expanded universe where, like, after Jabba's his barge things go down, like they're like stranded in the deserts of Tatooine, and I don't know, like Boba Fett flies out of the Sarlacc and comes and saves them or something stupid.
Okay.
Didn't Boba Fett fall in that pit?
Yeah, he flies back out.
There's a reason why they did this, because from what I understood, people could just write whatever they wanted, and it would be like an official canon thing. So Disney have actually done the right thing and tried to go, well, hold on a second, this makes no sense. You can't canonize it.
Do you remember that theory where everyone thought Snoke was Jar Jar?
Snoke was everyone. I still stand by Snoke as Chewbacca because you don't know what Chewbacca looks like when he's shaved.
That's a good point.
Except Chewbacca's still alive, but...
I mean,
what makes you think Snoke is... Huh?
I'll go to Diabetes Lima.
Well, how do you know that Captain Phasma still is dead? She came back from the dead before.
I mean, but will she do anything if she comes back alive?
Yeah.
I know, she hasn't. They hyped her up, and she hasn't fucking done anything.
Yeah, they hyped her up for 2 movies, and for 2 movies she has done fuck all.
It's
so disappointing.
Really do that much though? Like
no, but
Phasma is the Boba Fett of the new thing. She's one that sells cool toys, basically.
Yeah. So
which is
as
all the Boba Fett was.
only seen the movies. I have not looked into anything else, and I only saw the movies recently. I wholeheartedly agree. I didn't understand why people were obsessed with Boba Fett. And I go, he appeared for like a movie and a half.
Yeah.
Just
I don't understand how you can like a character that doesn't speak or whatever, or like has no emotions, and he falls into a pit.
Yeah, it's funny because Boba Fett actually originally showed up in the horrible holiday special.
Oh yeah.
The only thing of interest to come out of that. I'm glad they didn't take anything else from that and put it into the main series.
Fun fact. I have a professor. His name is Tad. Teal's met him.
I have. He is awesome.
He worked on the Clone Wars TV show. Huge Star Wars nerd. He was excited for Solo because the possibility that it connected, it might have made the Christmas special canon because of Chewie's wife.
Oh god, yeah. His whole family.
So, and then we watched like the animated part of the Christmas special right before class. Like we had this class on like lighting, camera tricks, and all that, and how it could relate to games. And so at the start of every class, we'd watch like something right before class started while he'd go take care of stuff. And so one time, he put on the animation part of the Christmas special, and then he went to go talk to some other teachers, and they're like, "Hey, don't you have a class?" He goes, "Oh yeah, no, they're watching the Christmas special right now. They're just like gasped with fear." It was just
he was awesome. Like his like teaching mentality was really quite inspiring. That was awesome. If I was to ever teach a class, I would absolutely ask him advice, and he would not answer me because he probably wouldn't remember who I am. But I would still probably ask him because it was fantastic. He was just such a chill guy who really just got right to the point on pretty much everything, but was really just open and understanding in pretty much every regard. It was awesome.
Is Yoshi doing the danger poos?
No, he's eating hot chili peppers and it makes him run.
Alright, that makes sense. Okay, ignore me.
Super Mario Run. It's that game that everyone likes. Oh no!
Oh man, no, I wasn't a fan of Last Jedi. But then a lot of the stuff in Star Wars comes down to me is I think 1, 2, and 3 got away with doing some cool world building. 4, 5, and 6 didn't need to because the storyline was very sort of, it didn't need world building. But then the later series did need world building and it didn't, and because of that it just felt hollow and empty.
But also the world building was a big reason of why a lot of people didn't like the prequels. So I think
it was
why they avoided it.
Yeah, but
I think wanted to know about trade deals, basically.
No, but I wanted to know who these this new Senate was that then got killed 3 seconds into that movie. Yeah. No idea who they were, so it felt a bit like a hollow.
We probably shouldn't talk about.
No.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan anyway.
I know fuck all about Star Wars. I couldn't tell you anything anyway.
I like The Last Jedi.
Oh, you mean Star Wars, the one with like Kirk and Chewbacca and like.
Yeah. Spaceballs, right?
And Spark.
Yeah, and that character from Babylon 5.
Snape.
You say Snake? You got Snake.
Snape Plissken.
Dumbledore's in Star Wars, isn't it?
You guys heard of the movie Spaceballs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've only heard of it.
I've heard of it, have not seen it.
Weren't they supposed to be making a new one?
Are they?
I heard that was like a rumor, like to go with the new Star Wars, like.
Oh, okay.
But like,
I haven't seen it in many years. I remember it being funny. I probably didn't understand most of the jokes when I saw it. I think I was like 10.
Same. I remember Canned Air. But there was an animated series of Spaceballs.
Was there?
What?
What?
Okay, so on the Wikipedia page, Spaceballs was eventually an animated television show, which debuted in 2008 as Spaceballs, the animated series on G4. Okay, that's why I never heard of it, because nobody fucking has G4.
What's G4?
It's this like channel that was trying to be like super edgy, and like that's where American Ninja Warrior and regular Ninja Warrior was on.
Oh, Ninja Warrior is great.
Yes, the two types of people in the world, American and regular.
Oh, and the Canadian Super Channel, that's where it premiered on. In 2013, there was discussions for a sequel. The pitching title was Spaceballs 3: The Search for Spaceballs 2. They were unable to structure a deal that would allow the project to move forward, and in 2015, they said that they would like to do a sequel that would be released after The Force Awakens. A sequel with the whole cast is not possible. This proposed film may be called Spaceballs 2: The Search for More. But that's mainly it. So it never happened. But let's look in this animated series. Holy shit.
I personally am not going to be playing other games today, because I'm going to bed whenever Humble gets here.
I can take over until then if you want.
Yeah, he's not gonna be too long. I think he's like arriving at midnight or something. But I'm gonna go until then also. And I don't know how long he's gonna be playing Spider-Man PS4. I don't know how long he's gonna be streaming for. Maybe like 4 or 5 hours. I don't know. But some time.
When was the plan for like the group games?
I don't know exactly. Probably Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a different day. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll find out when everyone's just available, I guess. We're very organized.
Super organized.
Oh Christ!
This is like a fun mini game. I'm glad I'm not playing this.
It's not too hard. I'm just doing badly at it. I'm doing really badly at it.
What's the deal here?
You have to get 10,000 points, and the more you bounce consecutively, the more points you get.
Oh, Teal, you're so right. I started playing the Death Wish stuff on that time. Impossible.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so hard.
It's stupidly hard.
Like,
I need to
there's
finish
Death
that.
Stranding. I'm like, what? How'd you get Death Stranding?
No, Death Wish on A Hat in Time is the most brutal challenge ever devised by man. It's not actually, but it's hard enough. Yeah, like, speedrunners were struggling with it. And like, presumably the ones you're having trouble with are the first ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It's so hard! It's very impressive. Like,
what's the escape from the Mafia Time Rift one? How I just cannot do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, the one where you have to get the little modules and stuff. And yeah. It's brutal. It is absolutely brutal. But Hat in Time is so worth playing.
So hooked on Hat in Time now.
Yeah, it's great. I told you should have played it ages ago.
Well, the thing is, there's this problem. I don't know what it is, but games made in Unreal would just always really framey on my.
Oh really?
On my PC. But
I have the same problem.
Updated the graphics driver.
Oh okay.
And
fair enough.
now it's fine.
I see. Oh, for people who somehow have never noticed it before, on Mario's ship, Duckface.
Woo.
Duckface.
Woo! Have you seen the new DuckTales series?
I've seen the first episode and it's really good.
It's got David Tennant in.
It does.
Scrooge McDuck. It's fantastic. I've seen like 4 episodes and I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, Tangled, Big Hero 6, DuckTales. I need to see all of them.
Watch DuckTales first. It sounds more fun.
Oh, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, also good.
Big Tangled Duck Hero.
There's so many things to watch.
Basically, just watch most of Disney Channel's animated stuff now. It's been a good period.
Yeah, I don't have the channels that can view it, so I have to resort to online, and I'm just so much to. Just so much to watch.
Just a load of whispering while he's saying it out of the channel.
Add it all to the list.
Yeah, there's a big like watch list that Humble and many others devised, and we're currently watching American Dragon. Jake Long.
Let's just think
American Dragon.
How long it
that
took
song
to get Teal to
was
watch
in my
Avatar.
fucking head all day at work this week. Fucking, I love
Did you
it.
listen to the Jonas Brothers version of the song yet?
No, I haven't. We
Jonas
just
Brothers version is significantly better.
we started season 2. We are on episode 5, I think, of season 2.
I tried to rewatch American Dragon like a couple years. Couldn't. It was because I just gotten done rewatching Avatar, and I'm take Dante Bosco talking like this. I can't. I have to wait.
Yeah.
It was pretty cringy.
But the writing in it is top notch. Like,
yeah.
it is absolutely brilliant. I love it. Like, there's some episodes where I'm just like, oh, this is straight up Looney Tunes. Like, they were massively inspired by Looney Tunes. Like, there are, I can't remember which, oh crap, oh no! I can't remember which episode it was, but there was one where it was like, note for note, every joke was just straight up stolen from a Looney Tunes cartoon. Just like, I've heard this joke, I know this joke, it's this cartoon, it's this cartoon, it's this cartoon, it's this cartoon. I'm just like, okay, this is weird. But God, I love it so far. It's great. We call Rose Mop Girl because she turns into a mop in the opening of the first season, in his dreams. So it's just like Mop Girl, and then we spam hearts. Yeah.
Tyler Insomnia asked if you've gotten to the point where they changed the animations.
Yes, we have. That's season 2.
Yeah. Okay. So that's also the Jonas Brothers version of the.
Oh, okay. That's that version. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So that's.
Actually, the bad version.
It's weird because like, the art animation style change is. It doesn't bother me. But Jake is the only one who looks different, really. Like everyone else looks pretty much the same, just slight, but like he looks so different. It's really weird, and I don't really know why. But what can you do? It doesn't bother me at all. I'm assuming just like budget was the reason for the change. Maybe time as well.
Oh man, it's still nice.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm glad I'm getting to watch it. I want to see Gravity Falls at some point. I want to see Steam Universe. I want to see all these things that I've never experienced. And obviously Tangled, DuckTales, Video Cell. Blah, blah, blah.
You also need to watch Ruby eventually. You need to watch
it. Yes, I do.
Oh, Volume 6 is coming tomorrow.
Yes, I know. I need to watch
Volume 6. Volume 6 does come out soon, isn't it?
Yeah,
when is it again?
Is season 6 is the
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. Well, it might be for first. I don't know when it comes out for Teeth members, because they changed their upload schedule. Like, originally it used to be first member gets it, and then a day later it unlocks for regular.
Yeah, I think now it's you have to wait an entire week until
which
non-members.
Used to be for YouTube stuff, but they've stopped uploading their shows on YouTube due to probably they started losing money or something. But...
Fair enough.
Okay. I'm gonna go on a little bit of rant here. The animation, I get the rate issue for the Dragon Prince is really gets people's goats, but honestly, if you get into the story, you forget about the fucking animation lag. You forget about the frame rate issues, so just don't worry about it.
I haven't seen it. I need to.
People so. The Dragon Prince has similar animation to Ruby.
Oh, okay.
It's 3D animation. But for some reason they've got a weird frame rate issue. And it's a bit weird at first, but honestly, for me at least, and quite a few people I know, they said they stopped caring about the frame rate issues.
Is it an intentional thing?
I don't think so. I think it's just they don't have as much experience with this animation, I think, because also if you look at Ruby in the beginning, there wasn't frame rate issues, but there was, especially if you look at the very beginning of Ruby until now, it's a massive rate, just over time.
You get that with most cartoons, really.
Yeah, so it's
no matter what style.
Most people that I've talked to about the Dragon Princess, they really forget the frame rate issues after the 3rd episode, because the story and then the world is just pretty interesting. So I get that some people are still bugged by it, but for people to make that the only thing wrong with the Dragon Prince and they won't watch it because of that, it just frustrates me. So
yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I need to.
I get you, but sometimes that is an issue that really does mess with people's heads. Frame rate issues when things are slightly off. I know a few people who can't watch stop motion stuff because it makes them feel a bit sick. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Okay.
Tommy, you know you can sleep, right?
I know, but I want to talk to people.
I know.
Tell us a story, Tommy.
You've still got another 2 days. Don't worry about it.
Steam, the end.
That was brilliant. Thank
Done.
you.
I'm here not all day.
No,
I don't know anymore. I can't function. What are words?
It's an interesting question. What are words? In this 12-part essay, origins.
Word.
I'm gonna go make
Things that we use to talk to people.
Darmok, Angelard, at Tanagra.
What?
Oh, never mind. Why did I even do that?
I don't know what's being said.
Timber, his arms wide. It's okay, don't worry about it. We'll move on.
I'm very confused.
It's possibly it's a language episode of Star Trek. I'll just
I see.
I'll shut up.
Oh, I haven't got there yet.
I thought you'd already seen them before, Emil.
Well, no, I watched some of them when I was a kid, like when they were first on TV.
Okay, that's
So
fair enough.
I don't really remember any of it.
Excellent.
I'm still waiting. I can't carry on watching until we watch that episode.
Yeah, you should come over next week and we can watch some episodes.
Yes.
Specifically these two. I got them all on Blu-ray just because I'm a absolute sucker.
Teal, I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Tomorrow when I stream,
Yeah.
would you prefer if I didn't use my layout or just show the game? Like if I didn't use my.
Oh, it's up to you. You can use your layout. It's fine.
I'll just use it then.
Yeah, no, that doesn't bother me at all. Go for it.
Make a parody of Teal's layout.
I did like the idea of having sock puppets in the webcam section.
Yeah, I said that, but that was like not what I was actually trying to say. And Humble was like, he does raise a point though about the other thing, and I was like, yes, thank you. That was the main thing I was saying.
What do you mean? Just using
about
layout?
if other people should have your layout.
No, I don't think it really matters personally. We all have our own layouts. It's fine.
Unless you're me, in which case you don't have a layout.
I mean, you don't have to have a layout. It's all good. Whichever floats your boat.
Except, if you do, pay me to make it for you.
I mean, that's pretty tempting. Is this an advert? Are you going to start going into?
Yeah,
that's a lot of
even my
damage.
work is on display. Look at this fine craftsmanship.
Yeah, you see this layout? That's all a meal.
Just as you said that,
with my
stream
own
doing.
hands.
I forged this layout.
From deep within Mount Doom, and only there can it be unmade.
From the mines of Photoshop.
A mine!
Oh my god! Should we play Machikoro? I figured out you don't have to be in the same room to actually play Machikoro.
No, you don't.
What?
What is
Yeah.
Machikoro?
As long as you can
is a
see it.
fantastic board game.
But it's not like a game where you keep what you have to yourself. So you can all play it if one person like has a video feed of the game. Everyone else can play.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, you could.
I think someone's done it, like made an online version as well.
Oh really?
Oh really?
I'm not sure how interesting that would be for other people to watch, though.
No. I don't know. People like watching.
I can fully recommend Machikoro though if you like board games.
Yeah.
You guys introduced it to me when I was over last year, and it was brilliant.
I won.
You did. I think I was dead last.
Hey, I didn't own that version of Machikoro that we played. It was a friend's, and I've no longer got access to it, so I bought it all again.
I have it.
And my parents got it for me for my birthday, so I have it.
Did they? Oh wow! Did they get you the Harbour expansion? Because oh boy, that makes.
No, not the Harbour expansion. It was just the base game.
Hey, that's a crit. No, I'm not going to say that because we're pretty close. It's nearly the merry time of Tealmas.
I can't remember the last time I played a board game.
Oh, dude.
They're quite the big thing now.
Yeah.
It's definitely got to the point where a lot of people think board games are just, you know, Monopoly or Cluedo, and there's been a really good resurgence, and like things like Mashikara and Flux and
Hill, werewolf.
Yeah, werewolves. Put your thumbs away.
So good. In fact, we can actually just play that for you. It's probably not. That won't be copied. Really?
I don't know. Are you going to summon rhythm?
Do you want to hear the werewolf song?
Okay.
So there's this game called, for those who don't know, called Werewolf. And there's this other variant of it called One Night Werewolf, which we play a lot. And you get an app to like read out the things, but it's got you can set different backing tracks, and we always set it to this disco one. And there's just this best bit where like he goes, "Werewolves, put your thumbs away." That's amazing.
At this point, everyone's got their eyes closed.
Yeah.
And they listen to the soundtrack, and it suddenly says, "Put your thumbs away." And everyone has a good chortle. Here we go.
I suck at this boss. you may notice by the fact that I keep screwing it up.
And look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a
disco track.
Oh, did you stop playing it?
Werewolves. Close your eyes.
Let's get to the thumbs bit.
Wake up. Werewolves. Stick out your thumb.
Here we go,
so
here we
the
go.
minion can see who you are. Werewolves. Put your thumb away.
Oh, it's so good.
Close your eyes.
It's just, I think it's the novelty of never.
Away.
I've never been told in my life to put my thumb away.
I
before.
know.
I'm not quite sure how.
Get that thumb away from me. Get your thumb out of it.
I guess I can see why people would find thumbs a bit creepy. There is something weird about thumbs.
Some people have really big thumbs, like spoon thumbs.
Yeah, spoon thumbs.
Thumbs.
Yo.
Thumbs.
On Tabletop Simulator?
I do not know people with spoon thumbs, but okay.
I don't have Tabletop Simulator.
No,
Oh man, I've got it. I might have to go in VR because at that point it's basically just being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a bunch of board games that I own into Minecraft instead of getting Tabletop Simulator.
The true tabletop simulator, Minecraft.
Exactly.
Nani. Just Tyler said it, so I thought I'd repeat it.
Nani.
It just reminds me of all those Initial D videos.
I'll be right back in about 5 minutes.
It's a great way to play
I won.
board games with if your friends can't get together in one place.
Yeah, it's weird though because I wanted to get it and play it in VR but I've never bothered. But it'd be pretty cool. I've just been doing like Star Trek Bridge Crew in VR and things like that, like Rec Room.
Which VR headset do you use?
The
Oculus Rift. I really want to try either Rift.
Rift game to play. Boy, do I have a pitch.
I've already downloaded it.
Wait, you actually played Book It?
I haven't played it, but I've downloaded it because I want to play it when I've got my VR set up back at home.
Yo. Cool.
Yeah, I already pimped out your game.
Yeah.
That job wasn't just for the mix event. I do it on a regular basis.
We're working on a Vive version and a PC version.
Cool.
By the end of December, or December 7th, because that's when our funding runs.
Ah, I see. Nice.
I really need to try out a Vive or a Rift, but there's just nowhere near.
Any chance of a PS4, PSVR version?
No.
Okay.
No. If you live
But
near,
a man can dream.
if you're living in Manchester, occasionally the game in Trafford Centre and a few other places like that has like a Rift that you can try on. You can just enjoy having other people's sweat pressed against your face, which is nice. Google Cardboard is the... Oh, fight me! I played Google Cardboard, and it was just before I got the Rift, and I was like, this is okay, but like it's so laggy, and it doesn't really feel like... It feels just like I'm in a swamp, and I'm being told to get out, and I can't because it's just really... I don't know where I was going with that.
Google Cardboard?
It's basically a headset that you put your phone in, and the phone acts like the screen and the processor to the VR system. Yeah.
Okay. So it's sort of like Nintendo Labo.
Cardboard's the really cheap version. It's basically just a piece of cheap cardboard that you slot the phone into, and it has like lenses in it. It makes it in 3D. And there's another version called Daydream, which is like where you actually put your phone in a proper case, that comes with a controller as well.
Okay.
Well, doesn't like Samsung have something like that?
Yeah, the Gear VR.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But the I think the Rift was the cheapest at the moment. It's about £399, which is a lot cheaper than the other stuff.
Forgot about this.
Yeah, the Rift went on sale because they have Oculus Go coming out. They also have this Oculus Start thing happening for developers. Yeah, so.
Yeah, and they've got Oculus Quest, which is basically just like the whole thing built into a headset, which is supposed to give you like really good quality like gaming on it, which it tracks itself as well. That's cool. Looks cool.
Yeah, the main issue we've had for just the bookend stuff is that since it's a game that can be sitting, sometimes the sensors freak out, and we've had some trouble with like sometimes when you reset the player's position, they're like out of reach at the table, and it's just like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know how hard it would be to program a VR game, but I imagine it's rather difficult.
It's also difficult to design for one, especially for a pop-up book game, which hasn't. So Moss is a VR game where you help a little mouse around and stuff, but it's not quite the same as my game. That it's at the time we don't really, still even now we don't really have much of a reference to go off of. So it was quite the gauntlet of tasks to design the right thing. One of my co-designers, Edmund, he was adamant about adding this feature where the player puts their finger on the book and quickly strikes over a campfire, their finger acting like a match. And I'm like, Edmund, the player's not gonna understand that. We got fucking yelled at by our professor because he was trying to play it, and after Edmund explained to him what happened, he yells, he goes, how would I would have known that? Yeah. And we changed it. So,
that's the sort of thing you'd expect to see in something like Nier, or like some game or like Kojima would do, or like Yoko Taro. Just some visionary that would be able to get away with it because it's them.
Yeah, so, we also submitted bookend for the Student Game Awards, which fucking Kojima is one of the judges, so looking at my game. So,
nice. Wow.
Hopefully we get nominated for
There's not enough babies in it. There's not enough. There's not enough girls who are scared. There is, true. Is there enough badly explained naked female protagonists in the game though? Because we've got to remember all of those.
Because our protagonist is like 10.
That's a good. Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure Kojima did that with Paz, and it was really uncomfortable.
Entirely Microsoft 5 was uncomfortable.
I didn't play 5. I just heard that Paz was Peace Walker, wasn't she? So I didn't play that either, but I heard about it.
I wanted to enjoy 5. I really did, but it's like, no, it's just too uncomfortable.
I like parts of 5. I found that oh god, is it gonna teach me how to play again? I find that like the intro was one of the best intros of any game ever made.
Which intro?
Of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Nah.
Just the opening hour is phenomenal.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just nah. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
It's
Nah.
so good.
Nah.
Welcome to the part of the stream where we devolve into just noises.
Well, 4 of us should be sleeping right now.
If you want to be a villain.
You know, if you can't wait for Humble, I could suffer
Yeah,
from Chain of Memory.
I might actually stop because you weren't here when I talked about how shit work has been. It's
basically what Teal's trying to say is he's fucked right now.
I'm so dead inside.
He's
It's been
getting
good.
bummed.
Inside or outside?
I'm not, but okay.
You're not inside or outside?
Yes, correct. I'm in the void.
You have transcended the idea.
In, out, shake it all about. Other words to the song.
Hokey pokey, and you turn around and no, wait, hold on a second.
That's all about something.
Just evolves into saying we are number 1.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, I don't know. Like going back to MGS, it was like number 4. So good. They're all so good. I just wish Kojima had the chance to like bring them properly to the PC or something, so they could be saved forever.
Oh, if they like announced like just release like Metal Gear Solid 3 on PCs, like I'll buy that immediately.
I think did they do? It was 2 was actually on PC, but they never did 3. They only did 1 of them on PC.
Did they?
Oh, yeah, they did. They did 2 on PC, but
I did not know that.
It's the same as they did like some of the Final Fantasy games on PC. Apparently, the Final Fantasy 7 was like basically just a PS1 emulator under the cover.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I think I shall stop at midnight, aka in 6 minutes.
I did find out.
That gives me 6 minutes to get a star, so I can have 20. A singular star. Anyone will do. Which one's quick? Honey Bloom? Fuck knows what that level is. Let's go. 6 minutes. Let's do it.
It's played the final countdown.
And then
Okay, we're talking about
Nicole can stream some Chain of Memories. I appreciate you willing to suffer for everyone's benefit, apart from your own.
Pause working.
And then Humble will stream at some point, and then because time difference, someone else might stream, because I think because his midnight will be like 5 AM for the UK, so I suspect he won't go all night. Like, and that's assuming he wants to do 5 hours, which I do not expect from him, because that's a lot of time to stream.
I'm on the West Coast, bro.
Yes. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. Oh, this does ring a bell. Yes, I remember this. This level, I remember it. Oh, this isn't what I remember. Never mind. I changed my mind. You know, I said I remembered it. I lie. I don't remember it.
Fucking dumbass. God damn it.
Okay.
Ouch.
Was that was violent? Out of nowhere.
Did you have the wrong paper? Yes.
Steam, ladies and gentlemen.
My PS4. And then I was watching Netflix on.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to turn on the thing that you have to turn off for the stream. And so now it's gotta update because
Oh yeah, the enabling and disabling of HDCP.
Yeah.
Oh right, yes.
Man, that was the best thing about the PS3. You couldn't even do that.
I found the secret star.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was actually really easy. It just gives it to you. Okay, never mind. That was really easy. Star number 20.
PS3 is just so annoying sometimes.
I can. Oh man. By the way.
If you...
Oh sorry. No, you go first.
Because if you have a. Oh, sorry. I was just saying, like, to capture like a PS3 on like at least on a modern Elgato, you have to have like a certain splitter to even do it. And really annoying sometimes. It's like, why can't I just plug it in straight into the fucking Elgato as usual?
Because it's not even. I don't think it's even Sony. It's just the whole, because it can play Blu-rays. It has to have protection on it, and that's it. It's like it's odd because they did that with DVD. Oddly enough, VHSs had like odd protection on that you couldn't copy.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's really cool. I say that it's really cool coming from someone who's interested by this shit. Most people probably do not care in the slightest.
No, but go on, I'm intrigued.
I'm actually intrigued as well.
It's basically this thing called Macrovision, and you saw it on some of them, but it basically changed the way it put extra data into this slice of the video, which it uses to track, and it throws the tracking of other things off when the record button is pressed because it uses that information to sync the tapes up. But they found ways around it, and then at the end, the newer machines just ignore it entirely. So it was pretty. Oh, the older machine, I can't remember which one it was, but it was just kind of cool because yeah, words and things.
That's cool.
There are videos that do a far better job of explaining it than I do.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, and so lots of, like, BBC were using it because you know what BBC are like for copyright protection.
Yeah.
What?
That was a very quick update.
Oh, right. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 has an update. I haven't updated it yet, but I heard about it.
What?
Boo!
You cut it out for a bit.
I was going to say 1.5 and 2.5 has an update, doesn't it?
Wait, what was the update for 1.5?
Okay, he was cutting out for me, but I think he's talking about the update that allows.
Yep, I'm trying.
and you don't have to. I played Kingdom Hearts with some kids the other day, and so I don't need to update it right now. So I can.
That was a solid death.
Where is it?
I have a very big cup of tea now.
Oh,
nice. Does
And
that
Jaffa
update?
cakes.
Oh, you lucky devil. Share functions? What does that mean?
As in, like, so originally you couldn't, like, with the PS4 streaming, there were certain, like, scenes that would just, like, stop the streaming and the gameplay recording.
I
So
thought it was just on 2.8 though.
Yeah, but you also couldn't stream days, I think.
Oh really? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, I thought you would just press a button and share would show up in whatever game you were playing.
Oh man, the invention of the share button winds me up. Oh, share?
Yeah.
Someone else has literally, just last week, told me to listen to Share, and said they've been doing loads of ABBA stuff.
Oh yeah, because she's in Mamma Mia too.
And it was like, this is a person who my phone pocket dialed when I had the story to do with cat piss, and like I started talking to her and she was like, you should listen to Share, and I was like, this is weird. Do you want me to tell you the story about cat piss?
You don't even like ABBA though, so.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's pretty good, but I'm just not.
Yeah, I would like to know the story of cat piss, please.
Oh well, I've sort of ruined the punchline, but here goes. I got invited out to a friend's house, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll just shove on some jeans, t-shirt, go out the door, driving down the motorway, about halfway there, so the point of no return, really. And I go, I can smell cat piss. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm driving down, and I'm like, I can still smell it. Great. Pull up, take my shoes off, wondering whether the cat did something to them, and nothing. Get into the house, and I'm like, put one of my legs on the other, like as a, you know, like a cross-legged, and one of my hands touches the bottom of my jeans, and it was a bit wet, but I thought it was wet because of the day before when it was really rainy and I must have stood in a puddle or something. Take it up, hand up to my mouth, and it's like, no, that's cat piss. And I was like, great. So now I'm at this friend's house with nothing to change into, with jeans, the bottom of which is cat piss.
Nice.
So I did the only thing a man can do, and that is demand to go to Tesco so I can buy some more jeans. And
that's dedication and respect.
I was walking around Tesco.
Would buy new jeans.
I was walking around Tesco with literally two with
in your underwear.
No, with like my jeans rolled up to like my knee level.
Oh,
like a total penis walking around. But ironically enough, it was the best jean shop ever because I got the jeans of a lower size than usual, put them on, they fit perfectly, and I was like, this isn't right. Jean shopping is usually like, yeah, like 7 or 8 genes later, you're like, fuck this, my arse is too big, or you know, whatever.
And cat piss of destiny.
Yeah, and then I started thinking to myself as I bought them, thinking, oh come on, it's not just going to be on my gene leg, is it? They're not that absorbent. Got home, favourite shirt, socks, and the actual carpet had been covered as well.
No.
And also there was comic books.
No.
Oh no.
Well, they were in a bag, so the bag had all this like cat pee in situ on the bag. So yeah, that's fun.
Good story.
I have a cat piss related story.
Cat piss, ladies and gentlemen.
Did anyone else? I don't know if this was just me, but it feels like, to me, it feels like something all kids did.
Oh man.
But,
Luna, thank you very much.
Goodness me, that's a lot of bit. Did anyone else, when they were younger, used to have like a tape machine and just record random tapes of you talking?
No.
Okay. I'm glad that it's not just me. Okay, so
I was too poor? How dare you?
What?
I was too poor to have tapes?
Did you never get like hand-me-down tapes from
No.
other people? Because
No, I
that's
didn't.
how we were also very poor. So
this is how I started the whole
this
like.
is what you do for fun when you're poor. Just make stupid tapes. And one time we decided that we were gonna write songs and we would record them. So we recorded the instrumentation on one tape, then played that tape back and recorded ourselves singing over the other tape on another tape. Like, this is the dedication to making tapes for fun when you're a kid. And my friend wrote this song and it was called Cat Piss. And the chorus went, cat piss on the wall, cat piss on the floor, cat piss on the other wall, and he's left a present by the door. Yeah, that was one of the songs, and that song is just etched into my mind now. I can't forget it.
I just remember the rectal suppository one.
Oh my god, I wish we'd finished that because that was amazing.
What?
This was much later. I guess I never changed. me and my friend, well actually, I wrote the whole song. I wrote a song called Suppository. We wanted there was a bit in the song and we wanted like an informational video about like what a suppository was. We were like, who's got a good like voice for like information videos? And of course, we decided David had that voice.
A horrible mistake, really.
No, it was the best decision. So David recorded this bit in the song where it's like, a rectal suppository is a drug delivery system that can be delivered through the anus. So I can't remember. It was very informational.
I vaguely remember either being told this or David mentioning it in a video. I feel like you must have told me this, but I do recall this.
Insert the suppository pointed end first with your finger until it passes the muscular sphincter of the rectum. about half to an inch in. In infants? Whoa. Okay, right. I'm off. I'm off. I'm done. I'm out. I'm so out.
Oh man. Oh man.
At this point, there'll be a burning sensation.
But we never finished the song, so no one will ever hear it.
Well, I think I'm done for tonight, because it is beyond midnight.
By the way, Humble is here.
Where is he? I don't see
Well,
him.
he's not in the voice chat, but he says he's
talking in the Discord.
Oh,
So
okay.
it will not be me playing then.
Okay, so I guess Humble's up next. And then Nicole, you can take over after he's finished if you want to.
Yeah, I'll probably take over after the point where Humble gets pretty tired.
Yeah. But yeah, Humble's gonna stream Spider-Man PS4 New Game Plus.
He's gonna be showing up and people will be talking about rectal suppositories and he'll be like, what's going on?
Well, it has been amazing so far. Thank you everyone for all the donations. As I mentioned earlier, it really means a lot. Because it's something that hit me hard. And I want to help other families, because dementia sucks, and we gotta help each other out. And yeah, thank you for joining me, because it's been hilarious. So yeah, it's yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. Humble, hey, you're up.
Hey,
it's up to you. It's
You're up.
my dude. Catfish, Humble. Humble, Catfish. Rectal suppository.
Oh god. There we go. Hello.
Humble, hi. Rectal suppository, Catfish. Steamy irons, how are you doing?
This is what rice cooker. I have several questions. That's how I'm doing. No.
Yeah, that's,
we've warmed the chat up for you.
Yeah. You're ready to go. Just talk about catfish and you'll be fine.
You are literally the temperature of cat urine right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Humble.
No, I mean, I'm still trying to think how to respond.
Just take.
Oh, you don't have to.
You don't have to say anything.
But yes, I'm out.
You can just cry if you like.
I'm gonna go to sleep now. So thank you everyone. I'll be up in some time. Knowing me, I'll probably wake up at like 4 and then I'll cry and then I'll join you. But yeah, hopefully I will sleep for like 6 hours and I'll be like, yes! But anyway. Good night, peoples. Good night.
Night, sleep, people.
Night, sleep,
let's sing him a lullaby.
Bye, goodbye, black
Sleepy, sleepy Teal, where there's dreams.
Let me know when like streams offline so